What is going on, you guys? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. I need to talk a little bit about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, specifically the multiplayer. It's got a multiplayer mode. I mean, there's that. The mode is there. Okay, let's get into it. I'm going to be commentating a little bit over some content that I shot earlier today, playing my first few matches of Cold War here. So I've got to say right off the bat, the game cosmetically looks much less pretty than Modern Warfare. That's because it's from a different developer, and traditionally, if you look back historically, all the Black Ops games have not looked as pretty and polished as Modern Warfare. But this also comes down to the multiplayer. The frame rate, it's not nearly as consistent. I was dipping down to, I didn't have a frame rate counter, but it had to have been like 30 frames. And right here, you see me trying to jump up on this. There's no reason you can't mount stuff like that. There are several things in the environment that you can't open, several doors that you think should be able to be opened that cannot. So the environments, all the maps seem very closed off. Like they should expand them to where you can open doors, you can climb up on things, stuff like that, which is super frustrating. So between the game not looking pretty, the frame rate not being nearly as smooth, and then keep in mind this is the same PC on the same graphic settings, so, you know, and I run at 144 frames per second, 1440 on Modern Warfare, maybe a couple frames lower in Warzone, but, you know, traditional multiplayer. So that was disappointing. I also do not like the map design at all. This map here is okay. It's probably one of my favorites, but there's an outdoor snowy map I absolutely fucking hate. People will camp out and just hold down certain positions, and it's incredibly frustrating. You know, luckily you can lob a grenade in there and call it a day, but you know, the map design is not great. They're extremely linear, traditional 3-lane Call of Duty maps, which wasn't great. It also seems like a lot of the weapons are just kind of sluggish, and the time to kill is insane. You know, like, yeah, my accuracy wasn't great today, but I was still landing a lot of shots that took forever to kill someone, which was super frustrating. Also, the kill streaks, they're not great. So obviously this is you know, during the Cold War time frame, so it's not modern equipment, but it just seems like everything's not as polished and well put together. Now, don't get me wrong, I've only been playing this for a day, so maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe it's a, you know, a boner of multiplayer. It'll grow on you over time if you're not careful. But I just didn't really enjoy my initial, you know, 3 hours or so playing multiplayer. There's also much less weapons and equipment than Warzone. Like, I think there's only like 3 or 4 assault rifles, 2 shotguns. There's not a lot of weapons to unlock. Now, I really wanted to like this game, especially the multiplayer, because I did spend it was 80 or 90 bucks for the Super Deluxe Edition, primarily because it comes with a battle pass and also some skins and unlocks for Warzone, for Modern Warfare, as well as this game. So I got some, you see me using a gun here that came with that package. It's pretty nice, and I got like a custom skin on and stuff, but none of that changes the fact that the multiplayer is not fun. It's not enjoyable. Now, it's not terrible, it's just, and it's not broken, but there are certain, like right here, you should be able to maneuver this map a lot quicker. Your run is a lot slower, your jump is a lot lower. It's just, your guy feels heavier on his feet. You don't have that same high-speed mobility that you do in Warzone, where you can jump in and out of windows and climb up virtually any object that you see that would be realistically climbable, and there's like those boxes I can't even climb up. So it just hasn't been a pleasant experience right up front. So I want to put that out there. You know, if you're expecting to buy this game just for the multiplayer, I mean, honestly, any Black Ops game, you should be buying it for the zombies and maybe a good campaign. I'm about to stream the campaign live on Twitch and Facebook Gaming, so I will be doing a review of that shortly. That should be about a 6-hour playthrough. And from what I've heard, the campaign, the story is actually pretty darn good if you're into that kind of clandestine operations, you know, spy shit, and all that good stuff. So, but the multiplayer just didn't tickle me down there, boys.